we're going to start out with the Buns of Steel. Now, I know you're thinking that this might be some, exercise program, but it's not. Because the only Buns of Steel I got, right here, the Hot Wheels Buns of Steel. All right? So... welcome to another episode of Hot Wheels TV. Today we're going to take a look at a whole bunch of variations that we have found over the past couple of weeks. Now, the really cool thing about what we do here at Hot Wheels TV is that we share stuff with you guys, and in turn you guys share stuff with me. And that is a really cool thing because, hey, I can't find everything all by myself. I don't live in all these other parts of the country like you guys do, all right? So, we're going to start out with the Buns of Steel. Now, I know you're thinking that this might be some, exercise program, but it's not. Because the only Buns of Steel I got, right here, the Hot Wheels Buns of Steel. All right? So, this one here, I have seen in different places here and there, but could never really prove that it was real, and now I can. This was sent to us by our buddy Matt Parrish, and you can see the top one here has a brown bun of the hamburger, and all the other ones are, of the blue truck that is, are, I think they are more of a pearl champagne kind of plastic on it, So now I know some people are going to say, hey, anybody can paint one. Well, I'll tell you what, this is how you can tell if it is real or not. Now, you look under here, that little hole right there in the dark, and you can see that it's the same color plastic as that bun right there. And this one right here, same color brown inside, not beat up, not distorted, as you can see here in the picture, and it is actually brown plastic. It happens. Now, remember the pink Bedlam from a long time ago? The first bunch that they ran were pink, and as it progressed, it got to be purple pearl plastic. Now, the very first run of the Buns of Steel were orange, 2018. And the ones that I've been looking through, now, of course, I have a whole bunch of stuff hanging out down in the storage rooms. And the first one, and how you can tell the first runs, of course, is by those little numbers on the base of the car. This one is K33, and this one is K43. Now I'm showing you that because the first ones up were red, almost red. All right, it's an orangish red. Big difference from, as you can see, the regular orange release in the first time that it was done. So the first ones are an orangish red. Second ones are orange. Notice that they got them big exhaust pipes out the back there. All right. The first runs, like I said, were orange. The second run was white with the big exhaust. And the third run is blue, and it does not have the exhaust on the back. Now, I know this isn't a casting that everybody goes crazy about and everybody knows so much about. As a matter of fact, it's one of those castings that people just, it's okay, let it go by. But if you're a variation collector, this is something that is really cool because there's a whole bunch of variations on this casting alone, all right? So like I said earlier, first one up, reddish orange, second one, orange. And the bun is a little bit different color too. The reddish orange has a lighter brown, a lighter tan bun on it, and the orange one has a little darker Next up is the white one, like I said, and that also has a different color or different shade of tan in the buns. One is darker, one is lighter, and the windows are also a different shade of yellow. The French fries sticking out of the roof. Maybe maybe the French fries were left in the cooker a little bit too long, so maybe that's why they're a little bit darker. And then the blue one also has different shades in the in the bun, and of course we know that that's just the way that they are run through the blow mold. So now the brown one is extremely rare. I've only seen a handful of them, and the number on the bottom of this one is L48, and the others are M02 and M06. Of course, the L's were done before the M's, and maybe they were thinking that needed a brown bun instead of the pearl champagne or whatever that is there. Who knows? But the first runs of the blue were done with brown. Like I said, I've only seen a handful of them, so it's pretty rare. Really, really rare. Another thing I want you to look for, the white one was the last one to have the big exhaust on it. So if you can find one that has, one of the blue ones that has a big exhaust, that'd be really cool. And if you do, it would probably have a brown hamburger on it, or there might be a white one done without the exhaust. I haven't seen any of them. Of course, didn't really look that hard for them, but now that we know what's going on with this casting, hey, keep your eyes open. You never know what you're going to find, okay? So that is the Buns of Steel, all the different variations for that one. If you guys do find anything else more on the Buns of Steel, let me know. And hopefully we'll find something cool, okay? Next ones up are the roller toaster. I got this from our buddy Matt Parrish also. Now, he lives in Texas. And so if any of you collectors around Texas, maybe you can find some of these things, especially the Buns of Steel with the brown burger on it. He sent me the roller toaster, and as you can see right off the bat, the bottom one is much brighter. The tampo is normally a burnt orange, a dark orange on the side of this toaster, and this one here is a nice bright orange, and it is L38 on the bottom of this one, and the other ones this is a L35. The normal release on this one is a light brown for the tampo on the side, the stripe, and I do have a few different ones. This one is got more of an orange in it from the brown, and that one is an L35, so that's an earlier one. And this one here, the one that was sent by our buddy Matt Parrish, is L38 also, but it is, I mean, it's orange. There is no mistaking that is orange compared to a light brown. So you never know what happens. Maybe they ran out of something got stuck in there, whatever. But that's pretty cool. So see if you can find yourself a nice bright orange tampo on your roller toaster. All right, next up, we got these from our buddy Brent, and he stopped by this weekend, said hello, and brought me some stuff. This is the Art Cars Series 67 Ford Mustang Coupe, and the colors on this one, if you look on the hood, one is a nice bright hot pink, and the other one is a more of a lavender. And on the trunk lid, there is a bright green, and the other one is a much darker green. The one that has the bright pink on the nose has the darker green on the trunk lid, and the one that has the lavender on the hood has a bright green on the trunk lid. Keep your eyes open for those. Also, the Spider-Mobile and the tampos on the hood of the dune buggy here. This one is a darker blue, and this one is a brighter blue. And they are MO2 and MO3. And I really don't think there'll be that much of a difference in the production line. Probably just the way that they got hit with the paint. So, but keep your eyes open for a dark blue gloss and a light blue gloss on the hood of the dune buggy. The Batmobile, the TV series Batmobile. Now, I've seen a couple of these on the internet, on Instagram and on Facebook. The tampos on the side of this are been coming through very, very faint blue, the flames, and a dark blue enamel on the flames also. Now, some of these are coming through with the same color tampo on the hood as they do on the back of the car, and they are a bit of a cross between bright and dark, maybe a medium blue enamel, and you can really see them well. And this one here has actually all of the flames are the same color. The flames down the side and the flames on the hood and the flames on the trunk lid are the same color. And this one here, and like I said, I know there's a bunch of them out there because I've seen them. The tampos on the side are very faint, and the tampos on the hood are also very faint, but the tampos on the back are, you can really see them, so keep your eyes open for those. Next up, we have the custom 2018 Ford Mustang GT. Now, this one you can, I don't know if you can see it in the photos, but the blue that the car is painted, the robin's egg blue, petty blue, maybe you might want to call it. The top one here is much lighter, and the dark, and the bottom one is a darker blue. Also, the orange on these, on the stripe on the side, are different shades. The darker one has a lighter orange, and the lighter blue one has a darker orange on the stripe on the side. The 2017 Acura NSX, and we have a light candy apple blue and a darker candy apple blue. So, but I know there's a whole bunch of you guys out there that really got a good eye and pick up on this stuff. So keep your eyes open for the lighter and darker colors. Speaking of good eyes, he also brought me the Gasser here, 55 Chevy Bel Air Gasser. And for you base variation guys, the font on the bottom, I know a lot of you guys don't get into that, but some guys do. So I'm pointing it out because, hey, you know, somebody's got to tell you, right? Okay. But the font on the bottom where it says "Made in Malaysia" is different. There's one that's got, you know, slant to it, the other's got straight up, and you can put two together as you see, and they are totally different. So that's for you base variation guys. Next up is the Boneshaker, Mr. Larry Wood's Boneshaker, and the bottom one here you can see the white is very faint. It's more gray than anything else, where the top one is a nice crisp bright white, the number 3, and on the bottom one either gray or dirty white as we sometimes call them. And also the top one that has the bright white in it has a darker red stripe on the top, and the bottom one with the dirty white has a brighter red stripe on it. So keep your eyes open for those. And last but not least, Walgreens. Walgreens has their exclusive right now, and it is the '68 COPO Camaro. And it is done in gloss black enamel. It has yellow, tan, and maroon stripes along the side. Now I have seen some of them on the internet where the maroon is bright and dark. So keep your eyes open for that. There's a little bit of a shade difference in this one here. But the ones that I've seen, there's a really big noticeable difference. And so these are only, as far as I know, at your local Walgreens store. I don't know if Walgreens has another sister store or anything like that, but here in Central New York, Walgreens is the only one that we can get these at. So keep your eyes open for them. And that is it. Those are the variations that we have found this past week or so. And of course, we wanted to bring them to you. Thanks to our friends Matt Parrish out in Texas, and of course our buddy Brent, who is from here in Central New York, who gets a lot more time to hunt for Hot Wheels than I do. So thanks for watching. We really appreciate it. Please share our videos. Yeah, we've been hearing a lot of good things. People have been emailing me saying, hey, my buddy told me about Hot Wheels TV, and I watched it, and I love it. So thank you. Thank you very much for everybody who's watching and loving the show. There's been a couple people that that kind of didn't like what we were doing and kind of said so. And of course, they're no longer able to watch the show because, hey, we're not about that. So with that being said, please be kind to one another because that's what we're here for. We're here to share our information and have fun with our hobby, not pick things apart, okay? So again, thanks for watching Hot Wheels TV. We definitely appreciate you coming by and share our videos and be kind to one another. Of course, I just said that, but I can't say that enough. So until the next time we see you right here at Hot Wheels TV, hey, maybe we'll see you at Walmart, we'll see you at a convention, who knows? Maybe we'll see you at Walgreens. Until then, you take care of yourself. Bye-bye.